Balance blocks are designed to replace a BMS in large battery packs, say over 20 cells in parallel, in battery packs that are made from salvage cells or cells that are mismatched so they're hard to balance, or just in battery packs that are getting old, which means they naturally lose their ability to balance. This is the big balance block. You can see the size of the resistor here. This one has about 120 times the balancing capacity of normal BMS. You simply hook these two leads to the positive and negative terminals of the parallel group, and this onboard chip here monitors the voltage of the cell and turns on the resistor when it gets too high. This is the baby block. This mounts to the top of battery blocks via this connection on the back side and a through bolt that holds it on. This goes to the negative side of the battery, so it sort of goes like this. And this has about 35 times the balancing capacity of a normal e-bike BMS. Alright, this is a baby battery block working. You can see it has a bright little LED that turns on whenever the resistor is burning. And here's the power supply. This simulates the battery. You can see that it runs in 5-second intervals. It turns on for 4 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it turns off for a second just to check the voltage, because what happens is when it turns on it causes a voltage drop. If it just stayed on all the time and tried to measure the voltage, it would be inaccurate. Now the voltage comes back up. So the voltage on this Klein is 4.19 when it's not burning and 4.17 when it is. See, there's 4.199. Okay, so let's slowly bring it down to where it shuts off. And now it's 4.155. It's still a bit too high. I'm not looking at this, I'm waiting for the interval to judge the voltage. 4.151, and it's staying off. Good. So we'll have it turn on at 4. I'm gently turning it up. And it turned on about 4.156. Remember, I have it programmed to turn on at 4.15. That means that it's accurate to about 6 thousandths of a volt. That's extraordinarily accurate. Okay, so how much power is this thing burning? Well, it's burning about 4.16 volts, and we can see what happens every time it starts to burn. The amps will jump. The amps are down to 0.07, starts to burn, the amps go up to 1.87. So it's burning 1.87 amps. 4.15 times 1.87 amps is equal to 7.75 watts. An ordinary BMS on a typical electric bike BMS burns 0.2 of a watt. This is burning 7 3/4 watts. 0.2 versus 7 3/4. This will give you a fighting chance with difficult to balance packs. It also has a high voltage alarm feature. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's suppose the voltage gets above 4.25. Right now it's at 4.6. It's a bit overkill. So there's the high voltage alarm. It's letting you know that the voltage is above the programmed amount, which is 4.25. Voltage is actually 4.6. It also has a low voltage alarm, which comes on, sounds like that. The voltage right now is about 2.5 volts. So it's going to sound a low voltage alarm. That's programmed to turn on when the voltage drops below 3 volts. Of course, you can see that it has stopped flashing and blinking because it no longer needs to bleed the battery. So we'll turn it back up. Here's normal. Normally though, in most operations, it's just going to sit there silent on your battery, not doing anything except waiting for the voltage to rise so it can turn on, or waiting for the voltage to fall. So when your battery voltage is somewhere here, 3.6, it's just going to sit there and do nothing. So most of the time it does nothing. It's kind of lazy that way. Let's move on to the big block balancer. As you can see, I've got it kind of secured to this cardboard box. Here's the resistor. It's a 50-watt resistor. And this one is programmed to come on at about 4.15 volts. Here's the power supply that's powering it. You can see we're about 4.1 volts. My Klein meter shows 4.083. Let's go ahead and turn the voltage up a little bit till we get to 4.15. 4.12. Watch this meter. This meter is accurate. So it came on about 4.148. So it's within 0.02 of a volt. That's extraordinarily accurate. And so you see what happens. The LED light comes on, and this one burns for 9 seconds and turns off for 1, because this is a higher capacity that has bigger FETs on it, and of course a bigger resistor. You can see how much power is burning over here when it turns on again. It's 4.1 volts at about 5.78 amps. So that's about 23.5 watts that it's burning. Compare this to the 0.2 of a watt that a BMS burns. Alright, let's crank it up and we'll listen to the high voltage alarm. And so there it is. So what it's doing is the chip is running a loop. It waits for the voltage to drop when it shuts itself off before it measures the voltage to see if it should sound the alarm. In other words, we can see the voltage fall. Like right now the voltage is 4.8, but when the resistor turns on it drops to 4.3. So if it were to measure the voltage with the resistor on, it would be inaccurate. So instead it waits till the chip shuts down the measurement, then it checks the voltage. So let's turn it back down. Let's just take it to where it's not even running. Okay, now we're at about 3.8. And now we can see it's just sitting here doing nothing, which is what it does most of its life. It just waits for a high voltage to come on. Okay, so this is where it's at most of the time. You see the LED isn't on, nothing's happening. It's just monitoring the voltage, that's all. However, should the voltage get too low, then the low voltage alarm sounds. So right now the voltage is 2.952. It's programmed to go off at 3 volts. So it comes on about 3.02. So it's within 0.02 of a volt, which is very accurate. Thank you so much. I hope that was informative. You can go to my website, which is www.batteryblocks.com for more information. And you can contact me from there. Thanks.